We finally made it past the DeShaun Watson debut without incident. Of course, there were some boos, but Watson says that is exactly what fans are supposed to do.
I mean, they're supposed to boo. You know, I'm a Cleveland Brown now, and we on the road, so they're supposed to boo.
What's up, everybody? Jackie Ray here. If you're not subscribed or if you haven't turned on notifications, make sure you do that now, and then you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Jackie Ray TV. Now, it's not lost on me that DeShaun Watson's suspension ended on the day the Browns played the Texans in Houston. The NFL definitely planned to build on some drama, and I think it worked to get some views, but other than that, there was not much drama. Tony Busby, the attorney who vowed to bring almost half of the women who accused Watson of sexual misconduct to the game. He was quiet as a church mouse, though. Of course, bringing 10 clients to sit in a box seat sounds more like a tax write-off than a statement. If you're making a statement, you sit at the 50-yard line right behind the Cleveland's bench, and you have the women stand damn near half the game wearing shirts that say, "I know what you did last season." But all we got from Tony Busby was an IG story that said Texans versus Browns battle for the basement. I watched that game, and it seems to me, despite all the headlines saying his debut was met with nothing but boos, I heard a lot of cheering. Of course, that could be because Browns fans showed up, but the amount of fans in the stands as a whole was pretty dismal. But still, prior to the game starting, fans at NRG Stadium were out showing their support for DeShaun Watson. Now, when he ran out onto the field, there seemed to be even more cheering. But the first snap, there were definitely some boos. And of course, there were Texan fans who wanted to make sure they let DeShaun Watson know they are glad he is gone. This woman held a sign saying, "I would rather be 1-9-1 than have DeShaun Watson as my quarterback." Well, you don't say, little lady. I'll do you one better. How about 1-10-1? The Browns did pull out that win, but that had nothing to do with DeShaun Watson or the offense. But what do you expect? That man has not played a single down in 700 days. His passing was just 12 for 22 with 131 yards and an unnecessary interception in the end zone. But all in all, I think the Texans were a great game to get his feet wet, and although DeShaun Watson said going into this that he wasn't going to go into the postgame and answer any questions other than football, as he should, there was one reporter who asked him if he was remorseful. When Watson responded that he'd already addressed that and he's been advised by his legal team to not talk about it, she doubled down saying, "Outside of any legal proceedings, are you remorseful for the conduct that led to your suspension?" He again didn't answer that, and media outlets are saying he continues to not show remorse. So let me help. The man already said he didn't do it, so call me crazy, but I think if he shows some kind of remorse now, that basically is an admission of some kind of guilt, which would probably open up another can of legal worms. So reporters, can we please just stop this and move on? I mean, I think we all kind of have to now, right? Either way, DeShaun Watson seemed very happy to be back on the field, so if you are a Browns fan, let me know how you feel about this message from your starting QB.
What's up, Cleveland? 1-0 this week. It was a tough one. Defense played well, special teams played well, offense, we're going to keep grinding, and you can hear that. The big fans, yes sir. 1-0 this week. On to the next one. Cincinnati be coming. Thank you. Go Browns.